Ladies and gentlemen, the next speech will be given by Sheikh Kabir Helminski, the founder of the International Threshold Society. Sheikh Kabir Helminski, the stage is yours.
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuhu. I'm so happy to be here. You are the hope of the world. I've been coming to Indonesia for 30 years, several times, and each time I love the country and its people more and more. I've also come to find beautiful friends here like Pak Yahya and Holland Taylor, and they've been an inspiration in my life. I'm also here, let me say first, I ask Allah's permission, protection, and blessing in everything I do. We must always remember our dependence on Allah, and everything that is good comes through that source, that one source. So, I represent the tradition of Mevlana Muhammad Jalaluddin Rumi and the Whirling Dervishes. Have you ever heard of the Whirling Dervishes and Jalaluddin Rumi? I hope so. He is a great wali, a great voice of divine love, divine beauty, and he is an example of how a Muslim can be creative, how a Muslim can be free. What is freedom? One definition of freedom is to be free of all negativity, to be free of all hate, to be free of all greed. And he is a beautiful example. I hope you will learn about Jalaluddin Rumi, one of the great figures of Islam. He lived in the 13th century. So my home is the United States of America, and we are working to bring the beauty of Allah, the beauty of Islam to our people there, and we're making progress. Alhamdulillah. I also represent the country of Turkey, which is my spiritual home. And today I'm very inspired by the beauty I see, by the love that I see. And I want to share a poem. You know, one definition of poetry is that poetry is to say one thing and mean another. Do you understand? To say one thing and mean another. So here's a strange poem. It comes from a great wali whose name is Sinan. And Sinan lived in the 16th century. See if you can understand this. He said, I dreamt I came to a great city whose palace was nothing but roses. The crown and the throne of the Sultan, his garden, his chambers were roses, roses, roses. Here, they buy and sell nothing but roses, and the scales they use to weigh are roses, roses. Weighing roses with more roses, the market and the bazaar, all roses. The white rose and the red rose were together in the garden. Both their faces turned toward the thorn. Both the thorn and the petals were roses, roses. The soil is the rose, the stone is the rose. Withered is the rose, fresh is the rose. And in our Rabb's private gardens, the slender cypress and all the trees are roses. Roses are turning the water wheel, roses ground in the mill. As the wheel turns round and the water flows, its power and its stillness are the rose, the rose. And from the rose, a tent appears, filled with every kind of gift. Its gatekeepers are the prophets. The bread they make, the wine they pour, are the rose, the rose. O Sinan, heed the mystery of the nightingale's sorrow and the rose. Every song of longing of the nightingale is for the rose, the rose. Thank you, my friends.